The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
To throw is Fields. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. Down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Waddle, the motion man right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. There's Murray. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Chiefs at 6-5 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Henry up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Coach.
A first down carry for Henry.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12.
Here we go. Yep.
Fields out to his left. Going deep for Diggs.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Big Ace.
Murray going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Green. 2.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calais Campbell on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Move.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Some pretty impressive broken tackles, but defensively you're probably upset you didn't drop him for a loss.
Yeah, you are, because you had a great opportunity, but you still didn't give up any yardage. Kind of reminded me of when we were kids. You remember that one big guy that you played with in the backyard that you just couldn't get on the ground? That's what it felt like there, just trying to find that big man and get him off his feet.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, Ace. 2.
To throw, it's Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Hey, Larry! Two, what?
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey. What? Hey. Stop.
Murray now. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A shotgun snap, Fields
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Fields.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Now inside the 25. Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown, LA! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Murray. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw is Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now Murray off play action.
He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Here we go.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
In motion left goes Myers. Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Say hi.
A handoff for Hall.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Now 2nd and 9.
Angel. Here we go.
Now Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll give to Hall.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Here we go. Good.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Justin Fields
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, Murray. He finds Austin complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Coach. Deuce.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Swim. 2-2.
On play action, it's Murray. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields. They'll roll him out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields rolling to his left. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Fields. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Chargers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2nd down and 8. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now it's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
A give to Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, hold on.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Murray. And it's complete to Mitchell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Come back.
Murray now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Hey, shift. 2.
Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Justice Hill from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Murray, one final try. That's caught. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
11. Here we go.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the